the loose-aggressive or LAG poker strategy. It's a thing of beauty when executed correctly. Picture a predator stalking its prey, patiently waiting for the perfect moment to strike. That's you at the poker table, ready to pounce on any weakness your opponents show. But here's the catch: lag play in a bustling casino is a different beast than in the digital jungle of online poker. In the live arena, you're face-to-face with your opponents. You see their tells, hear their sighs, and smell their fear, or maybe that's just the stale casino air. Online, you're battling faceless avatars, relying on bet sizes, timing tells, and your gut instinct to decipher their strategies. Mastering the lag style requires adapting to these distinct environments. You need to tweak your pre-flop ranges, adjust your post-flop aggression, and develop a keen understanding of how live and online players react differently to your calculated chaos. Let's break down the key differences between the live and online poker landscapes. First off, the pace online poker is like the Autobahn compared to the scenic route of a live game. You'll play more hands per hour online, facing a wider range of opponents with varying skill levels. Secondly, the average online player tends to be more skilled than their live counterpart. Think about it. Playing online offers endless opportunities to study, analyze hands, and refine strategies with poker software. Live players often rely more on intuition and experience, which can work in your favor as a savvy lag. Lastly, stack sizes often differ. Online games frequently see players buying in for the maximum, creating deeper stack scenarios. Live games, on the other hand, can range from short-stacked brawls to deep-pocketed duels, requiring you to adjust your lag approach accordingly. Your preflop strategy is the foundation of your lag game. In live poker, you can leverage your table image and loosen up your opening ranges, especially from late position. Why? Live players are often more passive preflop, allowing you to steal blinds and control the pot more frequently. Imagine you're on the button with a hand like King 9 offsuit. In a live game, you might raise to steal the blinds, knowing that your opponents are likely to fold marginal holdings. However, online, facing tighter players, you might opt to fold this hand preflop and wait for a stronger opportunity. The key is to adjust your opening ranges based on the table dynamics, your position, and your opponent's tendencies. Don't be afraid to experiment and gather information to fine-tune your pre-flop play. Post-flop is where the real lag magic happens. In live games, you have the advantage of physical tells. Is your opponent staring intently at the board? They might have a strong hand. Are they shaking their head or nervously fidgeting? Weakness. Use these cues to your advantage. Online, you need to rely on betting patterns, timing tells, and hand-reading skills. For example, a quick 3-bet after you continuation bet on the flop could indicate a strong hand. Conversely, a delayed call followed by a check raise might signal a drawing hand. Remember, the goal of post-flop lag play is to be unpredictable and exploit your opponent's weaknesses. Don't be afraid to fire out multiple barrels with air if you sense weakness, but also know when to back down if you encounter resistance. Section 5. Taming the Wild West live reads versus online tells. Let's dive into specific scenarios to illustrate how opponents react differently to lag play in live and online settings. Imagine you're playing a live $1-2 game and you've been raising a lot pre-flop. You pick up ace-jack offsuit on the button and raise to $12. A tight passive player in the big blind who has been folding to your raises all night calls. The flop comes down King 7-2 rainbow. Your opponent checks and you bet $20. What do you think happens next? In a live setting, this player might finally decide to stand up to your aggression and call or even raise. They've seen you raise a lot and they might put you on a wider range than you actually have. Now imagine the same scenario playing out online. The tight passive player is less likely to be influenced by your previous aggression. They're more likely to make decisions based on the strength of their hand and the pot odds. The key takeaway is that live players are more susceptible to being influenced by table image and past actions, while online players tend to be more analytical and less influenced by psychological factors. Section 6. Exploiting the field sizing bets for maximum profit. Bet sizing is a critical weapon in your lag arsenal. In live games where players are generally more passive, you can often get away with larger bets. Don't be afraid to inflate the pot when you have a strong hand or when you're bluffing with a good story. Online, however, players are more likely to call down with marginal holdings, especially in deeper stacked scenarios. Therefore, it's often more profitable to use smaller bet sizes to extract value and avoid getting outdrawn. Consider this. You're playing a $2/$5 online game, and you flop top pair with top kicker on a draw-heavy board. Instead of betting 3/4 of the pot, which might scare away weaker hands, consider a smaller bet of 1/3 or half the pot. This allows you to get value from a wider range of hands while minimizing your risk. Section 7. Mastering the lag mindset, patience, aggression, and discipline. Becoming a successful lag player requires more than just understanding pre-flop ranges and bet sizes. It demands a specific mindset, a delicate balance of patience, aggression, and discipline. Patience. Choose your spots wisely. Don't feel the need to be involved in every pot. Wait for strong hands or opportune moments to exploit weaknesses. Aggression. Once you've identified a spot, attack relentlessly. Use your aggression to control the pot, force tough decisions, and keep your opponents guessing. Discipline. Knowing when to fold is just as important as knowing when to bet. Don't be afraid to lay down a hand, even a strong one, if the situation dictates it. Mastering this lag mindset is a journey, not a destination. Continuously analyze your play, identify areas for improvement, and adapt to the ever-changing dynamics of the poker table. Section 8. Key takeaways. Your cheat sheet for crushing both arenas. Let's recap the essential adjustments for maximizing your lag profits in live and online poker. Live poker. Loosen up your pre-flop ranges, especially in late position. Pay close attention to physical tells and betting patterns. Don't be afraid to use larger bet sizes to exploit passivity. Online poker. Tighten your pre-flop ranges and be more selective with your starting hands. Focus on bet sizing, timing tells, and hand reading to decipher your opponents. Consider using smaller bet sizes post-flop to extract value and avoid getting outdrawn. Remember, adapting to the specific environment and your opponent's tendencies is crucial for lag success. Section 9. Level up your game, advanced lag concepts to explore. This essay has provided a foundational understanding of lag play in both live and online settings. But the journey to poker mastery doesn't end here. To truly elevate your game, delve deeper into advanced lag concepts such as range balancing. Learn how to balance your bluffs with value bets to keep your opponents guessing. Exploitative play. Identify and exploit specific player types, adjusting your strategy based on their tendencies. Game theory, optimal, GTO concepts. Understand the fundamentals of GTO play to make more informed decisions, especially in tough spots. By embracing continuous learning and refining your skills, you can transform from a lag enthusiast to a true poker force to be reckoned with.